You've a hunger for it. I smell it on you, but I know how to fill that void.
Honor to you, stranger. Your appearance is most fortunate. My situation here has taken a distressing turn, and you could be of great assistance to me. For months now, I've been studying how the Brothers of Strife were created. These ruins are fascinating, but ruins can reveal only so much. I need a brave person to visit the past and tell me what actually happened that day. I've concocted a ritual to summon spirits present on that day. Talk to whoever appears. This should imbue you with the essence of that moment. You'll also need to find the Heartstones. Then we can open the gateway to the past. Mind the stories the spirits tell you. There's much to be learned from talking to the dead. These violent statues depict the horrors of the past, when the elven Kai'Ma fought the invading human needs. This was the birthplace of the mightiest magic the Kai'Ma ever conceived. As a Telvanni, I must know everything.
I know this place. We made our last stand here many years ago. Gone. Why am I here? Why have I been summoned? We fell back, retreating from fort to stronghold. Whole companies were lost defending our people. The Needs besieged our cities and burned our farms. Our sorcerers made a plan, and we lured the humans here. We drew a line in the ash. At this temple, we declared we would go no further. My troops held the line in the riverbed below, while Sadal and I made the sacrifice. We became the Brothers of Strife, and as brothers ended this war.
Wait, this is where the final battle took place. Why am I here? All my life I fought for the Chimera. I skirmished with Dwemer and drove beasts from the Ashlands, until a greater threat loomed. The Need struck Stonefalls with a lust for territory and slaughter. They were men of the North, violent and cruel. My brother and I were the greatest generals of the Chimera. Yet even we couldn't stem the tide of Needic muscle and iron. We were desperate. The Sorcerer's plan to create the Brothers of Strife offered us a way out. Of course we did. We were losing. Our homeland, everything we'd fought to build, was about to fall to these vile humans. There could be no peace with the Needs. I became one of the brothers to serve my people.
You have spoken to the spirits. What did you learn? General Balrith and Legate Sadal. My calculations were correct. Not that I expected any less. By talking to them, you're now attuned to the final clash between Chimera and Need. Now, all you have to do is step into the past. Of course, I forgot. You did not conceive this plan. In the base of the statue, just north of here, is a shrine dedicated to Boethia. Go there and offer the Heartstones to the brothers. There is one thing to know. I don't want to waste this opportunity because you made a foolish mistake. Those in the past will see you as one of Balreth's soldiers. Act the part. I can't say what will happen if you don't. History lessons? Very well, if you insist.
Halt, soldier. The Needs are amassing just beyond the ridgeline. I need to speak to General Balrith. Have you seen him? You're just in time. Our people are being slaughtered. General Balrith needs to prepare at the altar. We've got some dirty business ahead. It's time to teach these savages what it means to cross the Chimera. Blood for blood, their violence shall be repaid. Soldier, are you ready to begin? Kill the Need troops. Make the river run red with their blood. Take their hearts as trophies. Once you've decimated the front lines, the Need chieftain must pay. We, the Chimera, have paid enough. Now it is the enemy's turn. Just so. The Need's war chief is named Onska. Kill her and cut out her heart. When you have these sacrifices in hand, head to the ritual altar in the center of the temple. We'll be waiting. This is justice, that the blood of fallen Needs will open the way for their defeat. Go, soldier. Kill the troops and slay Onska. Then report at the ritual altar. Our retreat here was no accident, soldier. Only at this place of Daedric power can we complete the ritual of calling. We'll wrench the Daedra from their dark plane, split them open, and use their power and Need blood to save our people.
Set it ablaze!
Honor to you, soldier. I'll take the bloody offerings and ready them for the ritual. Are you prepared for the next step? Kill the Daedra at the nearby ruins. Take what we need from them. We are gathering the essences of these Daedra. Speak with the acolytes. They know how to summon them. You're only a soldier, so I'll spare you details. We're infusing the blood of our enemies in the Daedric essence. The general and his brother will die. The power they receive will consume them. But they will be reborn, more fearsome than even the mightiest horde of Need warriors. We, the Chimera, will win this day.
I don't know if I can... They've created a spell to fill us with raw elemental power, greater than our enemies can stand, if it works. What they can't say is what happens to us. Will my brother and I still remain, or will we be nothing but beasts of destruction? Yes, I must be. I wonder what the lens of history will show when our people look back on this day. Will my brother and I be remembered as the saviors of our race? Or will we be known as monsters and horrors?
Sadal and I are ready to make the sacrifice. We have only a few moments. The needs are about to break the line. But Sadal and I will save our people and be remembered forever. Help the sorceress complete the ritual. Pray at the brazier, soldier. Pray for the destruction of our enemies.
For the Chimera! For Davon!
you return? What did you learn? Need blood. I should have seen this. The Chimera thought they were gods. Backed into a corner, they turned to dark rituals. This was dangerous magic. I must contemplate this. Still, I am quite grateful that you did not fail.
Covenant soldiers are waiting to the north. Troll's blood. Why have you come for training today? Fort Aran is under threat. The Covenant stands poised to gut us as easily as a hawker lazing in the sun. Scouts have sighted a small camp to the north. There aren't enough troops to attack the fort with a frontal assault, but Captain Hilm believes they're planning some kind of flanking maneuver. I just returned from a sortie to the west. I found nothing. The captain went east on his own search mission. He's been gone for some time now. I need to stay here in case he returns. Would you be willing to seek him out along the eastern road and ensure his safety?
Stranger, I'm surprised to see any friendly faces out here. Did you meet any Covenant soldiers on the road? Damn, we need to find out what they're planning. If I had a handful of able soldiers, I'd send them into the camp to search for plans. Unfortunately, Fort Arend is a training ground filled with milk-drinking recruits. Shore's bones, you're a brave one. Put steel or spell to the commanders in the encampment. They're the ones most likely to have a copy of their orders. Then head for the gates of the fort. Burn it!
Hammerfell.
Pride of the lion.
Captain. Captain Hjorm. Captain. Captain Hjorm. I'm not sure. I saw the captain approaching, then felt a sharp pain in my head. I think I heard a footfall behind me before I went down. When I came to, he was dead, and our attacker was gone. Assassins? Captain Lari should see this. She's in the command post, the largest building in the fort. Report to her, and I'll spread the word to the other troops in the fort. We need everyone on guard and watching their backs.
Well met, my fine Falar. I am Captain Lari, commander of the forces stationed at Fort Arend. We're primarily a training outpost. I had to put the recruits on alert with all these Covenant troops nearby. What do you have there? No. Dumak, take those fetches. Hjolm, my best officer, is dead, and these plans say Aknara is here. Of all the... We're not prepared for Aknara. Not even slightly, Traveler. Let's talk. These Swit assassins are stealthy and dangerous. They'll probably be practically invisible with all the places to hide in here. We need to shed some light on this situation. I have just the thing. Blinding light flasks. The flasks are upstairs. Use them near the walls of the fort. I expect the killers will be lurking there. Strikes from Shadows is leading a group of our more experienced troops. Meet up with him at the tower to the east when you're done. Falar, you'll find the flasks of blinding light upstairs. Use them to reveal the assassin infiltrators. Put an end to their plans. Fort Arend was built a long time ago, atop a set of Daedric ruins. I think the ruins were a prison for some fetching Daedra. Bevek, who can keep track of all that ancient lore? The fort is out of the way, so we use it to train troops. A few years back, a fetching big Aldmeri army invaded Hammerfell. They sacked a town and established some fortifications. They sent messages home, and the elves sent a shipload of reinforcements. The Red Guards were quaking in their boots. Not as such, Falar. The Dominion made a mistake, you see. They took captives from a Red Guard ship they managed to get offshore from their new holdings. That night, one of the Red Guards broke free and murdered every lost elf aboard. That's what they say, Falar. Over the next few days, a bunch of Aldmeri troops in the fort disappeared.
Damn you.
Are the assassins now feeding the earth with their blood and bone? I was ambushed. Warm-blood assassins do that. They hoped I wouldn't reach these tunnels and discover the roots of Aknara's plan. They died with that hope unfulfilled. You'll notice many Covenant troops about. I'd bet my birth mud she's opened the reinforced cap that sealed these tunnels. Clearly she plans to lead an army into the fort from below. Long ago this place was built to imprison Daedra. See that floor plate below the door you came through? There are 5 of those. When they're all active, a barrier will rise and imprison those within. No, there's an exit to the surface behind the final plate. I activated the first one. Activate 3 more on the way to the last chamber, then meet me by the final plate. Aknara ambushed us. She used a flask of blinding light to stun us, then ran back through the door behind me. Were you able to activate the plates? Good. I'll activate this last one. Once I do, the other barriers on all 5 will harden like a shell. While I do this, you must slay Aknara before she slithers away again. Bayam chased after Aknara. He'll need your help more than I do. Look for him. I'm sure he's wounded, if not dead. Once this is done, use the trapdoor atop the bluff. It leads to the command post below.
Have you dispatched Aknara? That piece of Enchao? Ha! My fine Falar. Well done. I'll see your name is not forgotten. Aknara, however, will be forgotten. The Dunmer reshape history to serve their needs. I'll remove any mention of her actions here, and I'll purge all records of that vile assassin. Honor to you and your house, Falar. For all you've done, there's nothing I can do to repay you.